Hey, what's up? Hello, it's Katie Colson here. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be doing a kind of blind manga taste test because I've attempted to make 2 of these in the past and kept scrapping the footage because I was such a Debbie Downer because I wasn't finding anything that I was really loving. And I'm like, I don't want to do these manga taste tests and dislike all of them. Okay, so I went to Patreon and I was like, hey, patrons, I need y'all to let me know. What do you think I'm gonna like? I'll go out and buy it. Like, let's do this. So they have picked 3 first volumes to series that they really think I'm gonna enjoy. First of which being Moriarty the Patriot by Ryosuke Takeuchi. And this is one that Bree from Lockbook Titian said is her like new favorite series. So really looking forward to this. And then we have Frieren Beyond Journey's End by Kanehito Yamada. And this is one, the only thing I know about this is that it's supposed to be like after the battle, what a hero does when the war is over. Okay. And then we have Komi Can't Communicate by Tomohito Oda. And this is a really long series. I want to say it's on like volume 19 or something right now, but I've heard so many people talk about this. I literally have absolutely no idea what it's about. None. And this cover, it's curious. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask my patrons right now, I'm on Reading Sprints, which one they want me to start with, and I'll get back to you in just a second. Okay, it has been voted. So we're gonna start with Moriarty, and then we're gonna do Komi Can't Communicate, and then Frieren. So I do not know what this is about. I mean, obviously it's Sherlock and Moriarty. I don't know. I'm going to get started in this, and then I'm gonna hit you up when I've gotten far enough to have feelings. What? Oh. Okay. Okay. So he's not, oh. Listen. I was confused. I'm still confused, but I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm seeing. So don't you dare call me a member of the high society, your mother, you underclass filth? Excuse me? Lady. Ma'am, calm down. Okay, how can I like hate a character, but then be like living for them? Like this character, William, is such a piece of shit. He's such a piece of shit. But then he's like, oh, where is father? Is he at the council meeting or is he with his mistress again? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, is William trash? Assumedly, but like, hot damn, is he hilarious? William, you are wrong for that. You are wrong. You are wrong for that. Like, is there a single character in here that's not a piece of shit? Because I'm only like 15 pages in and literally they're all trash. Okay, this is iconic. When you meet an evil noble, what do? Fight. Kill them. Kill the evil nobles. I'm dying. This is so good. This world has no need for people like you. Say it again for the people in the back. Okay, I love him. I love him. I love him. I love him. Albert Moriarty. Never mind. I thought all the men in this book, except for the twins, or except for the brothers, I thought they were all trash. No. Albert Moriarty. This man. What a man. What a man. What a mighty good man. I'm using the, I'm already tabbing. I'm tabbing. And the dark red is for hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I already have like 4 of them because I swear to God, what a man, what a man. What a mighty good man. I am obsessed. Goosebumps. This just got really fucking dark, really fucking fast. Really dark. Like 9 homicides at once dark. Holy shit. Goosebumps, I can't, oh my God. What? Y'all are like kids though. I mean, go off then, but like, these are Woo! This just got scary. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, I'm sorry. Are you ready for a fight against the entire British Empire? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, I'm fucking back. Join me. Please join me. He was here all along, a like-minded spirit. Oh my God, I'm dying. Show it to me, please, that ideal, beautiful world you have envisioned. These are my brothers. He said these are my brothers. I'm telling you, literally, I don't know if you can pick up on it, the goosebumps that I have. Literally everybody on this live stream is just like watching me lose my shit. I'm obsessed. Like, I feel bad for the next 2 volumes because there's no way it can be better than this. Like, there's just, it's not possible. I loved it. I loved it. I loved every single second. I love the artwork. I love the characters. I love the relationships. I love the plot. I love the storyline. It's dark. It's grim. It's gritty. It's intelligent. I ate it up. I ate it up. 5 fucking stars. 5 stars. Truly fantastic. You get so much story in this. Like, it's only 1 volume, but I swear this could have been a single volume and there'd be no series. This could have just been 1 volume. 5 stars. You get so much. Like, I got so much of an origin story. Like, I feel like I know these characters so well. I'm obsessed. Like, okay, I was not expecting this to be as grim as it is because basically if you took Benedict Cumberbatch's Sherlock Holmes from the BBC Sherlock series, if you took him, but he was a hitman for hire, that's what this is like. It's so coldly intelligent, so intelligent. And there's all these like different characters that are working together that are like hiding in the shadows. But they're not in the shadows, but they're like these big pillars of the community, but really they're like all working for this kind of like syndicate, like behind the scenes. It's basically where Moriarty is like, the aristocratic bullshit of this British Empire is disgusting and nobility is disgusting. Like, it's just a bunch of people on the top telling the 3% of the population telling everybody else what to do. So he basically is like, it's not a facade necessarily, but like kind of infiltrating and acting like he is one of these noblemen to help bring down this entire establishment. And he's doing it with Moida. And I'm obsessed. 5 stars. Like, literally, how can they even begin to stand up to this? Like, I'm obsessed. But something that a couple people on my Patreon were saying, which I was like, yeah, that's true. And then they were like, okay, well, we suggested these ones because they have such different vibes. Like, this one I thought was just going to be like historical and kind of fun. But no, they were like, this is like detective, grim, gritty murder. Oh my God, intelligent, amazing. And they said this one is like fun, wholesome fantasy. And that this is like, they didn't really say much about this, but they said it's just like kind of a fun romance, I guess, but that this one will be like a faster read. So I'm gonna ask them which one of these I should pick up next and hit you up with what they say. And the winner is Komi Can't Communicate, Volume 1 by Tomohito Oda. So I am so sorry to both of these. If this one is like, literally, this lit the candle and then it blew out the candle for both of these because it's just, there's no way. I mean, I'm hoping for the best, but I'm gonna start this and see how it goes. Okay, this is really cute. So I got to chapter, it says communication 6, wanting to apologize. This is so cute. Okay, so basically we're following these two characters, Komi, who cannot communicate with people. Like, she just can't open her mouth. When she does, her heart starts racing so fast, but she comes across like very mysterious and aloof because her face freezes when she goes to try to talk to somebody. So she comes across like this really beautiful girl that is just too good for everybody, when really she's like freaking the fuck out on the inside. And then we also have, what is his name? Tadano. So Tadano is a boy who is just too soft for this world, and he wants to make friends, and he tries to communicate with Komi, but she can't, obviously. And the only way that she can communicate with people is by writing something down. So basically, he goes up to the board and writes down like, is this how you communicate? And she's like, yes. And then they're writing back and forth, and he's like, what is your dream? And she's like, my dream is to make 100 friends, but I don't know how to communicate with people. And he's like, okay, well, how about I'll be your first friend, and now you only need to make 99 more, and I'm gonna help you. Like, I'm gonna help you find friends, and then that way he will also be able to find a friend and communicate with people. And it's really cute. It's really sweet. It's really sweet so far. That's all I have to say for right now, but I am enjoying it. Wow, that was so fast. That was so fast. Like, I busted through this so quickly. I almost feel like I read it too fast. This, I really, really enjoyed this. I am gonna have to continue with the books, like with the series, to know how I feel about it, because this at the very least is gonna get 3 stars. Like, at the very least 3 stars. I'm leaning more toward 3.5. And then based on how the series ends up progressing, it could be a 4-star. I'm not sure. I don't think it has enough in this to be a 4-star for me personally. So one of the things about this that is making me struggle with whether or not I want to give it 3.5 stars or 3 stars, it's a character that is coming off as a girl, wears a skirt, super cute, like kind of kawaii, you know? But then the main character, Tadano, knew this, possibly a girl, from middle school, and says that when he went to middle school with this person, that they were a boy. And when he tries to bring it up, Najimi is like, what are you talking about? You're so silly, LOL. But then later on, a boy comes up and confesses his love to Najimi, and she's like, I can't be your girlfriend, I'm a boy. And Tadano's like, wait, what? And it's like back and forth, but none of the other characters seem to be fazed by this or questioning it. So I just don't want it to be like a flippant, like, joke. I'm like, is this character non-binary? Because if this character is non-binary, it's fantastically represented if that is what we're leaning into. And I love that the other characters are not making fun of this character for that, but I don't want it to be like, oh, well, I'm just not gonna say, and I'm just playing everybody and acting like, oh, I'm a boy now, I'm a girl now. And it being like, I don't want it to be a ploy and to be a joke, because that would not be okay. Tadano, the boy who is very much a wallflower, he also has social anxiety, and he recognizes in Komi that she has social anxiety because he has social anxiety, and he recognizes that she has way worse social anxiety than he does. And I saw people on Goodreads saying that like this was romanticizing mental illness, and I do not agree. I think that obviously you're telling a story about mental illness in multiple characters, and the way that it is presented differently in a bunch of different characters, which I really enjoy, and I think the representation is good. But I do not think that it is over romanticizing it, because Tadano is not like, oh my God, Komi is so hot, so I'm gonna help her as like a ploy to make out with her. No, he's like, he knows that he has social anxiety and that he would want help, and that like he would want help, and he sees her in her situation and is like, oh my God, she's actually got it way worse than I do. And if I was her, I would want help. So I'm going to help her, and I'm going to do it like behind the scenes so that people don't know that I'm helping her, so that it won't be like she's not doing it for herself. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just really love that. I think it's really sweet. And obviously he does think that she's beautiful, but that's not the point of the story. The point of the story is not him trying to get in her pants. The point of the story is him genuinely trying to help her break out of her shell and get friends. And I think that's beautiful. I love it. I really enjoyed this. I'm definitely going to continue with the series. So I am tentatively going to give this 3 stars, possibly 3.5. I think I think 3.5. I'm gonna give this 3.5 stars. I really enjoyed it. It's really cute. I love a lot of the representation. And now we are on to our final volume, which is Frieren Beyond Journey's End by Kanehito Yamada. So let's bust in to the last volume of this video. Wow. Okay, we're like barely in, and you're already making me tear up. Like, go fuck yourself. Literally, go fuck yourself. Like, we haven't even started yet, and I'm already sad. Y'all got me fucked up. Okay, so I just finished chapter 2. I'm on to chapter 3, Blue Moon Weed. And oh my God, this is so good. It's so good. It's so cute. It's so sad. I did not think it was gonna be so sad, but it's so sad. Okay, so basically, Frieren is this girl right here. So this is supposed to be that they go on this 10-year quest to fight this demon king. And at the very beginning of the novel, they are arriving back to the castle and are being deemed as heroes. They have defeated this demon king, and Frieren is a mage, so she has magic. And we're also following a priest, a hero, and a dwarf. So it's these 4 characters, and they come back, they're heroes. Okay, cool. And Frieren is like, awesome, like that was a short time, but it was a fun time. And they're like, a short time, it was 10 years. But for her, because she lives way longer than a human would, to her 10 years didn't feel like that long. And they have this like, kind of a comet, like these comets that go across the sky, and it's really beautiful, and it happens every 50 years. So when they come back to the town, these comets are happening, and she tells them like, oh, in 50 years from now, I'll come back here and I'll show you a better place to watch the comets falling from. And they just look at her like, oh, okay. Yeah, cool. She goes, leaves, spends 50 years doing who fucking knows what, searching out these spells and stuff. And she comes back, and to her, she did not realize how long she was gone. And when she comes back and they're all like so much older, it's so sad. It's so fucking sad, because like she's never had to like, when I tell you this thing almost had me in tears a couple times, because she's never actually had to like worry about time. And when she comes back, and it's like she's watching all her friends die and realizes how much time really matters, and like that she, instead of leaving and just doing her little quests and not focusing on making memories with people because she knows they're going to be gone so quickly, she's like, I need to spend time with these people before they die. Oh, so sad. And then there's the priest who, in his last moments, he has kind of an adopted daughter that he saved during this war, and named Fern, and she is also a mage. And he tells Frieren, like, can you take her with you and her be your apprentice? And she's like, no, she's not strong enough. You know, she's not strong enough to go along with me. And he basically like tricks her into training Fern to be strong enough to be good enough to go along with her. Like, so right before the priest dies, he's like, I need you to take my adopted daughter with you. Like, she deserves a family, you know? And like, oh, it's so cute. Oh, so cute. So yeah, so these are the 2. We got Frieren and Fern. And they're precious. They're just so precious. I just love it. It's so cute. And I don't know, because now we've gotten into like the Fern category, I'm like, okay, I don't know where the story's gonna go now. This was really all like exposition. This was like her backstory on how she got to this point. So I don't know where we're going now, but I'm gonna tell y'all that I am really loving it. This is so freaking cute. Okay, I finished it and wow, oh wow, this is good. I totally understand the hype. I get why people are talking about it. Like, I get why it's one of those things where I hear people, like a lot of people having it on their shelves and saying like, this is a great ongoing series, it's new, pick it up, but not really like talking that much about what it's about. And I can definitely see why. Also, if I had read this really tiny summary on the back, I would not have been so shocked by the sad things. Literally, there's like 3 sentences, and one of them says, decades after their victory, the funeral of one of her friends confronts Frieren with her own near immortality. Yeah, you know, if I read that, I would have known he was gonna die, but I did not know that. So, shook. Anyway, this is really beautifully sad because obviously there's a lot of like life things, like, you know, there's characters that are humans or, you know, whatever that die, and she has been living for like over 1,000 years, like either 1,000 years or over 1,000 years, our girl Frieren. And I believe that Fern, the apprentice that she has, is also immortal. Not totally sure about that. Don't really understand how mages work. Not really understanding that. But anyway, because Frieren is over 1,000 years old, the sadness of this book, like the just ever-present sadness, is that she has just lost any enjoyment in life. And she's just lost like even being able to see the beauty of life, of magic, of love, friendship, family. She just has lost all of the feeling that she has in this life. And it's her trying to get that back, because basically she has this friend, Himmel the hero, who is this guy right here, who really likes Frieren and sees her and sees like her struggle and is like, I know you're a good person, you know, inside. Like, I know you are, you've kept it locked in there so deep. And she's like, yeah, whatever. Okay. And when he passes away, she realizes that she could have had 50 years with him. Like, after their 10 years of this adventure and she disappears for 50 years and comes back, she's like, I could have been friends with him for the last 50 years. And I just chose to disappear instead of actually maintaining friendship, maintaining a relationship, and building memories. I chose to escape and distract myself from that. And then when she comes back, it's like, oh, okay, like now he's dead. I'm at his funeral. And she realizes, like, it kind of breaks in her that she's like, I was running away because I didn't want to be sad. And she basically, like, that's where we're beginning with her, is her living with this regret and kind of going backwards in time from that moment to in Himmel's life, and going to the places that he went to or that they went to together, and trying to do the things that he didn't get to do because he didn't live as long as her. So he was a hero and he wanted to do all of these things and help all these people. So she's going back to the places that he has helped and is continuing to help them, or going to places that he didn't get a chance to help, and like basically keeping his memory alive. And it's so good. It's so cute. Oh, that's cute. And then at the very end of this, there's a possibility, we don't know, but there's a possibility that basically she's going out in search of this magic that could possibly, a spell that could possibly allow her to have a conversation with someone who has died. So she basically, like, oh my God, I can't even imagine what's gonna happen. I'm just like imagining her talking to him all like, it's so cute. Okay, so this has been a huge success. I'm so glad I ended up scrapping those other videos because this, success. Okay, so I will say that I think I'm gonna give Frieren 4 stars. So I'm gonna give Komi Can't Communicate 3 stars, possibly 3.5. Possibly 3.5. And then Frieren, 4 stars, and Moriarty, 5 stars. A huge success, a huge success. I fucking loved this. It is like 1:30 a.m. or like even past that, I think. So we've been sprinting for 7 hours. 7 hours, and I only got 3 volumes done, but like I had a fucking time of my life. I had a time of my life. Okay, y'all let me know which of these series that you're like, do you think I should continue all of them or any of them that you have feelings about? Please let me know. And then also let me know in the comments down below if you want me to do another manga taste test, what books, like what mangas you want me to read for that, even though I am in the middle of so many series. Like this one's literally sitting right in front of me. I'm obsessed. Okay, so please let me know if there's any that you want to see me do a manga taste test in the future. If you've gotten this far into the video, one, thank you. I know that not everybody on BookTube is here for my manga era, but the people that are, like the girls that get it, they get it. So let's see. How about for this video, if you've gotten this far, then leave the fairy emoji for Frieren because she really looks like a fairy. Like I get that she's like a mage, but she looks like a fairy. Am I wrong? Or is she an elf? I don't know. Anyway, leave the fairy emoji. That would be freaking sick. I hope you've had an amazing time watching this video, and I hope you are having an amazing day, evening, night, dusk, dawn, whatever it is you're having, and whatever part of the world you are currently having it in. And I will see you in a video coming very soon. Bye.